Welcome to Apple TV.
Hello there YouTube, back again, and this time I'm going to be getting into actual function and use of the Apple TV. Here I have my Apple TV remote, and let me just adjust the focus to give you a good look at this guy. You can tell it's very thin, and it does have the little IR on the top. Alright, and now with that said, I'm going to get started and hit English. That is just hitting the center OK button on your Apple remote. And it's going to search for my Wi-Fi, and I'll select my Wi-Fi here and enter my passcode. So I've got my password in there, hit submit, and it will go to the connecting screen. And this is a 60-inch 3D flat screen, and you can tell that the pixels are plenty sharp. Even though this is a large TV ratio. And right here I'm going to say that no, I don't want all of my information sent to Apple. That's just in case later on I decide to jailbreak this, if that jailbreak ever comes around. And here it takes me to the home screen, and you can tell that it has all of your movies, TV shows, music. You can do home sharing, or you also have Netflix, Hulu Plus, all of these guys. And to start, I'm going to continue with my setup and set up a remote, and that's under General here, and remotes. Now the thing with remotes is you can use either your remote app, such as for your iPhone. I'm going to be using my iPhone 5 here, and I'll enter all of my Apple ID stuff here. Alright, and now I've entered my password. I will say yes, I can purchase off of this device, and I would like my home sharing turned on. Now, I'm going to try to set up my remote app here, and I'm going to click on the remote app button. So, I'm going to now switch it over here to my iPhone 5, and this will also work with my iPad mini. I'm just choosing to start by setting it up on here, and I will start this up. And it says connecting to Apple TV, and right here I can now control, if I focus back over with just gestures, as to what it's going to do here. However, this is not the only pairing that the Apple TV can do. The coolest thing here is going to be it can learn a remote, and that means any remote. If I hit start here, I can select, it says, you know, select a remote that's not in use, however mine is, but I am going to select the remote that came with my Samsung TV just for demonstration purposes here. So right here it's going to say hold the up arrow, so I will start by simply holding the up arrow while pointing it at the device, and continue on. It will have me do all these different buttons here. Ta-da! Alright, and it has learned it, and so now I can choose to name it, and as you can see here, I am now actually going to be controlling it with this device. And hit submit, and the remote is now ready to use. I hit OK. Now I will show that I have set this up by hitting, and that it is my TV remote, by hitting the power button here. My TV turns off, and I can turn it back on, and there we have the Apple TV is now set to go, and I can choose which remote it's going to use. Alright, so that's a really cool feature that you can use any remote that you have, but I'm going to go back to the Apple remote. It's just a little bit easier, and I'm going to head back to the main menu here and look at some of the other features and look at streaming. So what I'm going to do now is get a hold of my iPhone 5 here, and since it is already on the same network, it is set up to stream, and I'll show you how to switch over here. Now with my iPhone 5, I'm going to double click the home button and swipe twice over to the remote setting, and in here you can see I can select my Apple TV with mirroring on. And now when I focus this back over, you can tell here is going to be the picture of my iPhone 5. So this is a quick example of mirroring, and there's other cool things you can do, such as stream YouTube videos and it will go full screen when I turn on any full screen app, such as, say, Hillclimb here. And so I'll do another video on actually gaming via the Apple TV, but that's streaming for you real quick. I can also go over here and select my music app and play some music. So right there, it's all set to go. So that's my real quick rundown of the Apple TV. Thanks for sticking out and watching this. Sorry it's a little bit long. But yeah, subscribe, and that way you're sure to catch my video on streaming games through the Apple TV and doing gameplay off of my iPad onto my TV. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on my next post.